Hi everyone, Paul Levy with Brownells here, and this week we have some more new product. First up, from CGS, we have their Qube Compensator. This little guy fits your Glock half 28 barrels. There are some kits where you can get the barrel already with the Qube. This is it right here, which you can purchase by itself, of course. It's got this nice black finish on it, and it has a three-piece design that makes it super unique. So there's no set screw or anything like that to really tweak or to manage to try and get your compensator perfectly aligned. And it has a really interesting baffle configuration where it has this internal component that's ported 360 degrees, and then the compensator itself has these three major ports to steer that gas and energy upwards and to the sides. So that's the Qube itself. I'll real quick demonstrate how to install it and what makes it so unique. So you can of course buy a package with it already installed, but let's say you've got your Glock barrel and you want to install the Qube. So you got your Glock barrel, it's threaded half 28. You take the internal piece, which has that porting, you simply thread that onto the muzzle. And this is the general installation. They've got more elaborate instructions. You take the compensator itself, just slide that right on, just like so. There's nothing crazy there. And then you've got this end nut that you'll thread on to the end piece right here. So you'll thread that on till snug, and then you can, I'll back it off a little bit. You can see it has a chamfered shoulder, so it gets a ton of engagement. You can even see right there, just doing it with my fingers, I got it pretty darn tight. So you make sure your compensator is aligned, and then thread it on just a little bit more to get it tight. And then there, didn't get it lined, but there you can see it's on the barrel ready to go. You tighten that up, and you've got your compensator installed. There's no set screws on the bottom or the sides. Really simple installation with a very effective muzzle device. That's new from CGS. And new from ProMag, we have an addition to their Archangel series. This is for a standard 1022, and it basically makes any standard 1022 a takedown. It's really a pretty ingenious little setup. So I'll start up front where the majority of the magic happens. If you're not familiar with the 1022, the standard V block is what engages the receiver and holds it tight up against the receiver with two screws. That does away with the V block and the two screws, so essentially the stock itself is holding that barrel into your receiver. So you can imagine your receiver sits in here, and this portion right here engages that cutout in your barrel. So there's this simple clamping mechanism. You can see I undid it right there on the bottom, and when you push that forward, it will engage the barrel, holding it nice and snug, consistently up against the receiver. So you can undo that, pop out your barrel from the receiver, and plug it into your stock. And then the stock will fold down, press that, and there you have basically a takedown of your standard 1022. So you've got your receiver and then your barrel plugged in right there. Really pretty neat setup, really clever on ProMag's part. That's in the Archangel line. Take your 1022, turn it into a takedown. And then, not really a new product, we have a Tokarev TT-33 pistol. These came through M+M Industries, and these are straight out of Romania through the, I believe, the Cougar factory. And you can see here, I didn't wipe this one down. I don't know why I didn't do that, but you can see that's how they come. They have this nice, even finish. They've been refinished, but very well done. They do have the import safety on them, so that's included. You can see here you get one magazine. This is in 7.62. It has otherwise all the same controls as the standard military TT-33. So there's your selector on the side, which isn't on the original guns, but due to import regulations, it has to have a safety. You get your standard iron sights. Really nothing new under the sun here. Just a nice TT-33 available at a great price. Right now these are priced at $219.99. So with each pistol, you get everything you see here. Of course, you get the magazine, and then you've got a nice holster to go with it as well. If you want a more in-depth video on the TT-33, check one out on Brownells.com. Keith Ford has a great in-depth video on that. Check it out. He can talk about it a lot more intelligently than I can. That's new from M+M Industries. And then new from Brownells, we've got a whole suite of Glock barrels. You're going to love the prices on these. Stainless steel nitride finish. But I've got two additions here They're going to make a lot of you guys happy, especially those of you that maybe picked up a law enforcement 40 Glock and you want to convert it to 9mm. So now we have conversion barrels at a really great price. This takes a Glock 22, converts it to 9mm, plus a threaded barrel. We've got a standard version for that as well. And right here we've got a 23 that takes you to 9mm. You can also get this threaded. So we've got basically every other Glock standard barrel you can think of now available at a great price, plus conversion barrels. So check those out, new from Brownells. And new from Kitfox Design, if you're one of our retro fans, we got these little patches for you. Maybe we'll have these at shows in the future, but you can purchase this now on the site. We got a little 601 Velcro patch to throw on some of your gear there. So otherwise, it's a 601 in a patch form. So if you want to pick one of those up, they're now available at brownells.com. That's it for this week. I'll see you again next week.